First pitch coming. Here it is. Hey! Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. From the stretch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding in, Josh Ockamy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rick Robello. He drew a walk his first time up.
Robello.
From the belt, the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Hayes on the run for it. Still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 21 for him on the season, and with it the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rick Robello, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late. Still only 1 out in the inning. Popped him up. Ruiz moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Velasquez. He'll swing it from the side right here. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work.
Ready now for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Robello waits on it. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Red Sox are out in front, 9-4. Digging in once again, Rick Robello. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier. Lifted in the air to right field. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. In now for the O's, Andrew Velasquez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Bogarts has it. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The O's lead this thing 10-9. Michael Givens gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. Rick Robello will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Come on now, one time, right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, you can do it. Going better. Let's go.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hey, one time, right now.
Liner toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Ready for another shot now, Josh Ockamy. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Rebello stands at first with one out.
Your turn. Drive him in right now.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he comes through with extra bases. Will they wave that tying run home?
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike three. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, no one better right here. Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Yeah, I'm hoping somebody hits this thing so they can score and tie this game. This is bananas.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Let's go.
Most likely we're going to strike
Right
out.
guy, right place.
Most likely.
Come on, big guy. Need you here.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1.
What's up for us right now?
Hey, your turn right there. He's on the road.
Come on, man.
Let's
Base
go.
hit.
Drive him in.
Base hit.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Hey, keep it going up there. Watch out now.
From the stretch. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Let's go. You can do it.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on a pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Baltimore scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Dean Kremer gets the win in relief, his second of the year, as he allows only 1 hit in 5+ innings in this one. Michael Givens hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 10 runs on 21 hits. No errors, they left 18 runners on base. For the Red Sox, 9 runs, 12 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. At the plate, Lloyd Davis.
The center fielder, number 10, Lloyd.
the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Baltimore's out in front, 1-0. Now to the plate, Rick Rebello. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Keep it rolling.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Ball.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Santander is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Stepping up now, Rick Rebello. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And now a pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Alberto has it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lloyd Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. On the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the. Brandon Bailey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 59, Brandon.
Last half of the 7th here at the plate, Rick Rebello. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0.
Nope, at the ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Set to deliver on 3-0, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Gene Segura standing in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. grounded to the right. Scooped up.
Come on, get down.
One there.
Out.
The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Andrew Benintendi.
Hit to third. Reined in. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Look like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Striding into the box, Andrew Velasquez. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Right. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is... Now at the plate, Rick Rebello. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Behind 0-2 now.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Right here.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Get your pitch.
The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Alberto gloves it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The O's posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. John Means wins his third. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettit. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
1-1 the count. Bogarts aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
In now is the Yankees DH, Maikel Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Rick Rebello, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead, looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Dominguez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, number 33, Aaron.
Towards second. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in, Rick Rebello. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Next for New York, Gio Urshela comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Into the box now, Rick Rebello.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Dominguez is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but...
Coming to the plate now, Rob Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Last chance for the Yankees. Run gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Boston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Sale notches his 3rd win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Balazovic is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan? Standing in, Rick Rebello. He went deep last night twice.
Rebello.
Come on, big guy. Sear this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela. A 1 pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. He gathers the throw. Excellent effort, but no chance. Standing in, Rick Rebello.
Second baseman, Rick Rebello.
Hey, come on now. Hey, one time, right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Get your pitch.
4 runs, only 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Hey, get on for us here.
Here's the 3-1. Full count now.
Let her rip right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season. And this one gives him the lead. It's 6-5.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Rich Riley.
Rich Riley.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's right there. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Ready to take his hacks again, Rick. Bello, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
Just two simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene, and what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Giancarlo Stanton.
All swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Score in the inning. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Round to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Digging in now, Rick Rebello. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rick Rebello.
First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
Hey, she didn't rip it there.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. Hit high and deep to right center. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rich Riley. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Riley.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The New York Yankees put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Nick Nelson, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Digging in, Rick Rabello.
The second baseman, Rick Rabello.
First pitch on its way. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Ball.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Ball.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Come on, baby.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Dominguez is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So in now, Rick Rabello, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Rabello.
Let's go right here. Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
Hey, let it fly. Come on.
Here comes the first pitch.
Aye.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 25 for him on the year, and it's now 6-4.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake.
Rick Rabello will stride in again as we flash you back to inning number 6, and this was certainly a big blow in this one. A grand slam as he left no doubt about that one.
Go, big fella.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1. Ball 1.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Punch up for us.
From the stretch. Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and they double him up. It's 8-4. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.